As I stepped through the grand entrance of the Dakota building, a chill crept down my spine. Despite the warm summer evening, the air seemed heavy with history, and the whispers of its past residents echoed in the dimly lit corridors. I had always been drawn to the building's mystique, its towering presence casting a shadow over Central Park. But tonight, as I climbed the ornate staircase to my friend's apartment on the upper floors, I couldn't shake the feeling of unease that washed over me. The hallway stretched before me like an endless maze, the antique wallpaper peeling in places, revealing layers of forgotten time. Each step echoed ominously, as if somewhere something was following closely behind. As I reached the door to my friend's apartment, I hesitated, my hand hovering over the doorknob. A sudden gust of wind rattled the windows, sending a shiver down my spine. I brushed it off as nerves and pushed open the door, stepping into the dimly lit interior. The apartment was eerily silent, the only sound the soft ticking of a grandfather clock in the corner. My friend was nowhere to be seen, and a sense of dread washed over me as I realized I was alone in the empty apartment. I called out, my voice echoing through the halls, but there was no response. Panic began to rise within me, and I stumbled backward, my heart pounding in my chest. That's when I heard a faint whisper, barely audible over the creaking floorboards. I frowned, my blood running cold as the voice grew louder, filling the room with an otherworldly presence. I turned to flee, but the door slammed shut with a deafening thud, trapping me inside. My pulse raced as I frantically searched for an escape, but every window was sealed shut, every door locked tight. And then, in the dim light of the room, I saw a spectral figure standing in the corner, her eyes fixed on me with a haunting intensity. It was the ghost of a woman, her pale face twisted in anguish, her presence suffocating. I wanted to scream, to run, but I was rooted to the spot, unable to tear my gaze away from the apparition before me. She spoke in a voice that seemed to echo from beyond the grave, recounting tales of sorrow and despair that had haunted the Dakota for centuries. As her words washed over me, I felt a darkness closing in, threatening to consume me whole. And in that moment, I knew he was not alone in the Dakota building, and I may never escape its sinister embrace.